There are a lot of mysteries and things that we have no idea about when it comes to the galaxy. Year after year, scientists at NASA and other space agencies always try to find the answers to these mysteries. And more often than not, they always discover something that is groundbreaking. They have sent out telescopes to try to find out what is in the Milky Way apart from the planets that we know of. Most recently, they sent out the James Webb Telescope to try and figure out how our universe came to be. During their usual expeditions, they recently discovered something that is incredible at the center of our galaxy. Want to find out what it is? Then stay tuned! Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the supermassive black hole that was recently discovered in the center of the Milky Way, as we try to find out what it really is and how the scientists came to know about it. But before we continue, please take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos on the discoveries going on in space. And with that, let's find out more about this black hole. One of the greatest mysteries in the history of humanity has finally been answered. For years and centuries, people have been wondering, what is at the center of our galaxy? Well, now we have the answer to that. Not so long ago, astronomers of the Event Horizon Telescope, or EHT, revealed what is in the middle of our beloved Milky Way at simultaneous press conferences around the world. They found a supermassive black hole in the middle of our Milky Way that they named Sagittarius A star. So, what exactly is the Sagittarius A star? Sagittarius A star is right in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, which is the galaxy that we are in. The reason for its name is that it is in the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. For decades now, most astronomers have been measuring blasts of radio waves from an extremely compact source there. However, this is not the first black hole that collaboration has given us. Back in the 1980s, two teams of astronomers started tracking the motions of stars near the mysterious source of radio waves. They had noticed that the stars were whirling around a dark object at speeds of up to a third of the speed of light. These motions suggested that at the center of the Milky Way was a black hole that was about 4 million times the mass of the Sun. The two physicists who were behind this discovery were Reinhard Genzel and Andrea Ghez. Because of this discovery, they later won the Nobel Prize. The size of a black hole is mainly measured by its event horizon. This is the distance that spans from the center of the black hole to the point at which nothing can escape. Previously, scientists had been able to calculate that Sagittarius A star was about 16 million miles, or roughly 26 million kilometers in diameter. The Milky Way's black hole is pretty huge compared to the other black holes that are left behind when a massive star dies. However, astronomers have now come to the conclusion that each galaxy has a supermassive black hole right at the center. If you compare most of these, Sagittarius A star is meager and just unremarkable. As the astronomers were revealing this supermassive black hole, they released an image of it. But what exactly does this image show? Black holes are just that, black. They are nothing but complete darkness. This is mainly because nothing, not even light, can escape their gravity. However, these black holes are mostly surrounded by clouds of gas. Astronomers can measure this gas for them to infer images of the black holes that are within. The central dark region in the image is a shadow cast by the black hole onto the gas. The bright ring that is there is the gas itself glowing. The right spots in the ring indicate the areas of hotter gas that will eventually fall into the black hole. Some of the gas that can be seen in the image is actually behind Sagittarius A star. Light from the gas that is around it is being bent by the powerful gravity of the black hole toward Earth. Most people call this effect gravitational lensing, which is one of the most important predictions of general relativity. Black holes are an interesting concept in science. This makes us wonder how they came to produce this image of the black hole. Supermassive black holes are extremely hard to measure. They are millions and millions of miles away from us, and they are mostly shrouded by the gas and dust that clogs the center of the galaxies. They are also relatively small when you compare them with the vastness of space. From where Sagittarius A star is, which is about 26,000 light-years away at the center of the Milky Way, there is only 1 in 10 billion photons of visible light that can reach Earth. Most of these photons are absorbed by the gas as they travel toward Earth. However, radio waves can pass through gas much more easily than visible light. Because of this, the astronomers chose to measure the radio emission from the gas that is surrounding the black hole. These radio waves are represented by the orange colors in the image. For the team to achieve this image, they had to use 8 radio telescopes that were spread across the globe. These would help them collect data on the black hole over the course of 5 nights in 2017. Each night, they would generate so much data that they could not even transmit it through the internet. Because of this, after all the data was collected, they had to physically transport the hard drives to where they would then process the data. Since black holes are so hard to see, there was a lot of uncertainty in the data that was collected by the telescopes. So, to convert all the data into an accurate image, they had to use supercomputers, which would produce millions of different images. Each image was mostly a mathematically viable version of the black hole that was based on the data collected and the laws of physics. After all that was done, they blended all of these images together to produce the final, beautiful and accurate image. The processing time was equal to running 2,000 laptops at full speed for a year. One can only imagine what sort of processing they were doing. This new image has attracted the attention of everyone all over the world, but with that, it has become such a great deal. But why is that? The first ever image of a black hole to be released by the Event Horizon Telescope team was in 2019. This black hole was in the center of the galaxy M87. The black hole at the center of this galaxy, which is also called M87, is a behemoth on its own. It is about 2,000 times larger than Sagittarius A star and 7 billion times the mass of the Sun. However, since Sagittarius A star is 2,000 times closer to Earth than M87, the Event Horizon Telescope observed both black holes at a similar resolution. This gave astronomers a chance to learn about the universe as they compared the two. The two images are quite similar. This is because small stars and small galaxies look and behave very differently than large stars or galaxies. However, black holes are the only objects in the entire universe that only answer to one law of nature, and that is gravity. And even with that, gravity does not care at all about scale. For the past few decades, astronomers have lived with the assumption that there is a massive black hole at the center of almost every galaxy. Even though M87 is an unusually huge black hole, Sagittarius A star is likely to be similar to many of the hundreds of billions of black holes that are spread out at the centers of all other galaxies in the universe. With the discovery of this black hole, there is a lot more science that needs to be done from the data that was collected. One of the interesting things to note is that the gas surrounding the Sagittarius A star is moving at speeds that are close to the speed of light. Sagittarius A star is relatively small, and matter slowly trickles into it. If this black hole were as small as the size of a human, it would consume roughly the mass of a single grain of rice every million years. However, it would be possible to watch the flow of matter around and into the black hole in real time with these images. This would even allow astrophysicists to study how black holes consume matter and eventually grow. Pictures speak louder than words, and this new image has already become popular. Hopefully, scientists will now answer some of the questions that they have always had. What do you think of the Sagittarius A star? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.